Welcome to Out of the Rough. I'm Fred Arnold, and in this show, we're going to highlight opportunities and solutions to help get you out of the rough and into success, both personally and professionally. In these challenging economic times, I want to provide you practical solutions to many of today's challenges. And today, I'm joined by Jessie Torres. Jessie Torres is a life and wellness coach and a motivational speaker. And Jessie, I wanted you to come in and talk to you a little bit about the business planning, getting momentum, getting something moved forward. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. As far as momentum goes, it's really about creating clarity for what it is you want and then taking action and moving forward. So how do you create that momentum, that excitement, that state that you want to be in order to maximize your goals?
So it's kind of the why, right? Mm-hmm. The why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you going through the pain of what you have to go through to succeed?
Exactly. Well, what happens is people set goals and then 9 times out of 10 they don't accomplish them. And it's because they don't have clarity on their why. Why is it that they're trying to accomplish the things that they want to accomplish? And really dissect it down, peel the onion, if you will, go down to the core. What feeling are you trying to gain? Is it success? Is it a sense of, I took care of my family? What is your real why for those goals that you've set? And once you connect with that, you have more momentum to getting those outcomes completed.
Why do you get up every day, get on the freeway, and go to your job? There's something behind that.
Exactly.
And when you find that, yeah. Let's talk about the topics you like to talk about when it comes to this, getting clarity.
Yes, sometimes we just get on the conveyor belt of life and we just, we go to work, we do our thing, we come home, we kiss the wife and tap the kids and go back to bed and do it again. It's like you really need to find clarity with what it is you want. What does life look like a week from now? What's it look like a year from now, 5 years from now? What's really the outcome you're hoping for? What's the vision? And once you get clear on that, then you can take action steps to move toward it.
They say a small laser can burn through thick steel.
Right.
And that has to do with, because it's focused on one thing.
That's why they use that term, laser focused.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's important when it comes to trying to get your why done, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. If you don't maintain that and you let things distract you, then obviously you're going to be all over the place, and then that's when overwhelm happens. You stretch yourself too thin.
Now you use the word certain and focused, really getting certain about what you want to get done. How does that look? Do you recommend people write affirmations? How do they become certain about what that goal is really what they want to get done?
Well, I think the certainty for me is state management. So how do you manage your state when curveballs are being thrown at you, and you still have your goal you want to accomplish, but now you're just frustrated because this happened or that happened. How do you manage your state of mind in order to continue your momentum and not lose that focus? So what can you do? What, power moves, what, you say affirmations, I say incantations, what can you repeat to yourself saying, no, this is my intention for today, it's my outcome, I'm staying focused.
Taking action. I want to just mention real quickly, my business partner always would say, it's like preparing for finals. You sharpen your pencil, you get everything prepared. Just start studying for finals. Just take action.
Exactly. Well, it's so funny. We set goals and we say we're going to do these things, or people talk about positive thinking, which I think is great and very important. But you can't, say there are no weeds, there are no weeds. You have to pull the weeds. Mm-hmm. They're not just going to disappear. I think positive thinking is very important to get your motivation and your state correct. But you have to take action steps in order to accomplish your goals.
Don't let, a good friend of mine, Bill Lohman, always says, don't let great get in the way of good in taking action.
Yes.
And moving forward.
That's great.
Yeah. Rapid planning method. It's a method that you recommend. I think it's a Tony Robbins concept, isn't it?
It is, actually. And it's basically a time management tool, for him in order to be able to create, and manage 12 companies. He had to create a system that he could follow and that he could, stay on task with everything he's doing. And basically it's the concept of understanding your why, what's your outcome, what is the result you're looking for, but then also identifying what's the purpose behind that. Why do you want that outcome? And then going to what he calls a massive action plan. Because a lot of times we get stuck in the how. It's like, let's find out, I want it, but how do I do it? Well, I don't know, I can't manage it. So we get stuck in that, and so it's better get that result, get your why, then the action steps.
The one thing I want to bring up just real briefly, dollar-producing activities or daily disciplines to help you accomplish that goal. And that's what we miss sometimes.
Absolutely. We take it for granted. We think it's not that important. Rituals and habits, it's like we say, how you do the little things is how you do the big things. So if you can create a ritual of, whether it's, your physical fitness, getting up in the morning, whether it's meditating, whatever it is, we call it your hour of power, or, 30 minutes, whatever it takes to give yourself that focus, that clarity that we talked about earlier in order to set the stage for the day. Yeah, very
and
important.
have a plan in action. 90-day challenge.
90-day challenge. What's important about that is that, we all need something to strive for. Otherwise, life just becomes mundane. So in my industry, we're constantly having challenges. What do we want to accomplish in the next 3 months? 90 days, whether that's lose 10 pounds, whether that's, spend more quality time with my children, even if that's, take a trip. What do you want to accomplish? Read 5 books? When you start to set those things in motion, people think, oh, I got it in my head, I'll get to it. But when you really set in 90 days, I want these done, if you put 10 things, what will happen is even if you don't get to 10, you'll at least get to 7 or 8. Where you might not have had you not really set that challenge.
In 90 days is something you can put your arms around.
Exactly.
It's something you can envision. It's something that you feel like it's right around the corner. It also creates urgency.
Exactly, yeah. And you're striving. You're striving for something. So you're just like, oh, I got to get back to that, as opposed to it's in my head somewhere and I know I've got to do it, and next thing you know, it's 2 years later.
Perfect. We're going to jump to a quick break and talk about Radiant Owned
All right.
with Jessie Torres. We'll be right back.